Okay, so the first card is good fortune. So there's a change of luck in your life. You've undergone a very big destruction. Things were very, a lot of things were lost. There was a lot of drama, and you come through a lot of catastrophe, if you like, a big crisis that went through your life. And you've learned a lot of self-truth as well, because you've been doing a lot of self-reflection. So a lot of truth emerged from this, maybe about yourself or about your partner or about whoever you've had this problem with. And you've learned a lot of lessons, but your luck is about to change. Now, in the past, you've got diligence. You've been working extremely hard. You can see this man's working in the sun, panning for gold. So whatever, even though you've been working so hard, the payoff hasn't been so good, but you've just hung in there. You've just been trying to get things going just to make sure that you save enough to get through. So working extremely hard, putting your head down and doing your work. And you've got a lot of self-doubt. You have lost your confidence. Maybe after this big event that happened in your life, you've ended up losing your confidence and you've been doubting even all your decisions that you've been making. So going into the future, you've got the faith card, and it's time for you now to just have faith and just hang in there a little bit longer. Your luck is about to change, so just have faith that things are all going to work out in your favor. And you've got good news coming in. So there's a celebration coming in for you, some sort of good news, really, after all this. So just hang in there, have some faith. Your luck is about to change. You've come through a difficult period, but things are about to get better, it seems, because there's a lot of celebration, especially with this good news card coming in. So you've got the Hierophant coming in, so some learning coming in for you, some information coming in for you. You might need to go and ask for advice. You've got this person coming over the television, so some news some information that you need to seek out. And it might be from, maybe you need to go to the internet and do research. Maybe you need to go and ask an expert in the field on how to actually get through. So, maybe some counseling. If it's financial advice you might need to seek advice from a financial expert. But definitely seeking some sort of maybe traditional information that you have to draw on, because the Hierophant represents traditional information. So it could be that you're going into learning, it could be that you're going into studying a university, that kind of thing, or it could mean that you need some sort of expert advice in whatever problem you're having. The Hierophant generally rules institutions, so it could be something higher learning, or maybe doing extra courses, something that helps you get on with it, get on with your work, your job, because the Hierophant is also a card that's ruled by Taurus, which rules personal money. So it might be that you're honing in on or trying to improve your skill set, trying to do some sort of courses, or needing or thinking about doing something that improves or improves your chances for getting a better job or getting a promotion. So you've got the Two of Hazards, and it's crossed by the Eight of Hazards. So Hazards in this deck represents Pentacles, and here you can see with this Two of Hazards, you're working extremely hard, juggling a lot, working according to deadlines, there's a lot of distractions going on. It might be something very scientific that you're doing at the moment, but you're very much trying to get everything balanced, trying to get everything sorted, and doing multiple things at the same time. Multitasking, maybe trying to get projects out on time. So you might have 3 or 4 different projects at the same time, and you need to actually work pretty hard. And everything is kicked off, so that you are actually working extremely hard. You've got all the balls in the air. So you've got it's crossed by the Eight of Hazards, and this is another work card, Eight of Pentacles rather, and it shows that you're having to think out of the box in a very high pressure situation over here. This is a pressure cooker, if you like, in this person's head in there. So you need to think out of the box, and you need to concentrate on this work and focus on it. So you're having to do that. Come up with various solutions to sort this out, and you've got a lot of deadlines. There's a lot of stress and pressure within these 2 cards in itself, because you've got all the clocks on the wall over here, and this person's in a pressure cooker. So you're under a lot of stress and strain at the moment, especially in your work situation. So, and maybe this is the reason why you're needing to seek some sort of expert advice to help you get through sort these problems out as well. So in the last year, you've got the Seven of Swords over here. So you've been trying to get working yourself up the career ladder, or the career stairway. But there might have been people that have been tripping you up. So people are deceptive, not allowing you to get through, pretending to be what they aren't, and sabotaging your work. That could well be the case, because this woman's sort of tripping this man down the stairs, and she's got a gun over you. So people who you thought were your friends have turned like sort of against you, and have caused more problems for you than actually helping you up, even though they pretend to be friendly. So you've been trying to deal with this, and you've had problems with these people. So they've created obstacles, challenges, where you've had maybe projects that haven't worked out because of their actions. Now, in the last 3 months, you've gotten a lot of recognition and a lot of awards and rewards, and people have been noticing your work, and they've a lot of accolades coming in. So they have been noticing your work, and despite the fact that people have been causing a lot of problems for you, you have received the recognition you want, and you've been very inspired to do this work. So maybe you've been given a lot more responsibility, and they have been recognizing that you are very capable. This is a medal giving you that kind of recognition, the highest recognition, if you like, for whatever work you've been doing. So what's going on with you? You've got the what's on your mind, rather, the Knight of Hazards. So you've been working really hard. This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a very slow-moving knight, works very, very hard for their money. But it seems like all that you've been working so hard, and you had yourself a good direction. You knew where you were going. Very much chained to the job, because you can see this person's very chained to this steering wheel, to this car. You've had some sort of crisis that has come in that has just halted your progress, and has prevented you from going forward, or almost like an accident situation, if you like. So something's come in that's caused a problem in your life right now, that has caused a bit of a crisis, and now you're having to review what you've been doing. Are you satisfied in this job? Is this job giving you all the answers that you want? Is it giving you all the money, the financial benefits of it, or is it giving you the recognition you want? And I think you've reached some sort of point in your life where something has happened that has caused a crisis, and has caused you to now, caused a bit of self-doubt. You've got the moon over here, a bit of confusion going on over here. Maybe people have not been acting like the way they should have, but something has come and halted your progress. And you're very burdened at the moment with the Nine of Wands. So you are hanging in over there. Like I said, you've got a lot of deadlines, a lot of pressure coming in from the job over here. It's almost like they're trying to take more from you than you are willing to give. So you see this zombie's eating this woman's hand, and I don't think she wants her hand to be eaten. So you've been a very hands-on person in this job, and you've been putting a lot of effort on it. But you can see all these people causing pressure for this woman, and it's been, you've been very, very stressed out by it. You're persevering, you're doing your best you can, but there's a lot of deadlines, a lot of pressure, and they're expecting more from you than you are actually able to give, or even willing to give. So what's with you? You've got the Knight of Wands over here. You're hoping, maybe you're the kind of person who is coming across as the Knights of Wands, person who gets things done, gives a hand whenever you need to. You can see this man's got a hand in his hand. So, you're a very, very proactive person with the Knight of Wands, a lot of energy. You have a clear direction, a clear path. The road is very clear over here, no obstacles. So you are somebody who gets the job done, and you get it done pretty quickly, being on the horse. If a project needs to be completed or things need to be done, you are somebody that gets the work done and gets the job done, and you're ever willing to help, ever willing to give advice. And that is how you are. What's going on around you is people see that you make you're able to make big decisions, and you're able to take responsibility for it. So the Judgment card is a card where changes are needed around you. So you may need to actually change direction within your career, and come up with a new path, a big difficult decision being needed to be made by you, and you are reaching that point where you've got a lot of responsibility. This person's going to launch this atomic bomb, and they have to make the decision whether or not they have to press the button And it's that kind of situation that is coming on, that kind of decision, that kind of authority that you have, that you are facing an extremely difficult decision, and it's going to have big consequences. And you have to ask yourself, are you willing to put up with those consequences? Are you willing to take responsibility for that? So you're reaching a point where you're at a crossroads in your life and having to make an extremely big decision about what to do next. And it's really stressing you out. You've got the Nine of Swords over here. You're extremely anxious about it. It's making you sick or ill as well. So whatever big decision you have, you're not quite sure of the outcome, and you're extremely anxious. You're expecting the worst case scenario with this Nine of Swords over here. So some really big decision being needed to be made, and extremely reasonably quickly, because you've got the Knight of Wands, and this is a quick moving knight. So this decision has to be made quite soon, and it's a really big decision, and you're very anxious, very, very stressed about what to do next, and it's giving you a lot of grief. You may not be sleeping well at night, and also it's causing you some physical illness as well, some physical symptoms as well. So going into the future, you've got Strength, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So you've got to rely on your own inner strength to actually do it. You've got to use your strength of character. You've got to act with confidence. You've got to be, drawing from your inner resources, because you can see this is ammunition, this is bullets. So you've got to make that decision very logically. You've got to think very logically about what you want to do with this decision, and you've got to use all your wit, all your keep your wits about you. You've got to use all your mental capacity to make this particular decision. It's going to require a lot of courage. And you've got the Three of Swords coming in over here. There are a lot of people around you that seem to be very jealous about the situation that you are in. They might be causing a lot of grief. There might be 3 different people that are causing problems for you. And there's a lack of communication with these people, and whatever they're saying is causing maybe, very hurtful. So maybe people are doubting your abilities to even make a decision that you're going to have to make right now. And so you're going to have to, they're saying things that are not really nice with this Three of Swords. Swords are about talking, about people saying things, about deception, about people letting you down. So you're having to make this decision on your own, using your own abilities to make it, and a lot people are not really there to support you. There might be somebody around you with the Queen of Swords, who is the most difficult person that you have to deal with. Maybe she's coming across as she's a person of authority, somebody who has got a lot of experience. Maybe she's the person that is preventing you from actually going forward. Somebody that is creating an obstacle, making it difficult for you to actually proceed. Maybe she's the one that is causing a lot of problems with you. She says a lot of things that are not really helpful. This could be somebody that you're working with, and somebody that's really not very approachable, very cold person. Even though they appear to be very friendly, they're not. On the other hand, this could be where you have to reach a point where you have to become the Queen of Swords. So this could well be you, where you have to just get down there and make that decision regardless of what anybody else thinks. So maybe this is you, this person that has to make the decision, rather than you dealing with a person like that. You have to make that decision, and you have to just stand your ground and go for it, regardless of what anybody says. You've got to just use your logic, forget what everybody else is going to think about it, and just take a chance and just do what you know is best. Just stand up for whatever you are, and defend yourself against anybody who has anything to say about it. So you are reaching a point where you have to make a decision. There's a lot of burdens, but you're having to meet a lot of deadlines, and it looks like with the Judgment card, some sort of big decision is coming up for you, a change of path, a new way of doing things, and maybe you'll just have to stand your ground, make your decision, regardless of what anybody's got to say about it. And the first one is the Two of Air, which says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending like there is no problem. So you're facing some sort of decision that you have to make, and you haven't decided what you want to do. With the Two of Air, it counsels to be very logical about what you're doing. And you've got the Queen of Swords over here, which is saying you're going to have to just be logical and make the decision regardless of what anybody has to say. You weigh the pros and cons, and you just have to act, not listen to what people have got to say. And the second card is the Page of Water, which says a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. So there is somebody that is coming in there, maybe bringing a message of support, maybe there to support you. So once you make the decision, or somebody will come in to help you make a decision if you're not, haven't decided yet. You have got to use your intuition to make this decision as well. So go by what you know is going to work, and weigh the pros and cons, use your intuition, and go by what you know is going to work. And the Three of Fire says abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So whatever decision you make is going to bring in abundance for you. So if you follow your own path and follow your own instincts and use your strength, your intellect, use your own mind and make the decision, it looks like abundance will follow and you will be prosperous in whatever decision you make. So maybe the situation will change for something for the better, and abundance comes in with this Three of Fire. You are more successful because the Three of Fire is like the Three of Wands. So projects become, they work out, they're all successful. So you are facing a lot of stress in your work, and you're having to make a decision, and you're being pressurized at this particular moment, and you will have to make some sort of choice about what you're going to do. Everything about the work is very, very pressurizing you. In a pressure cooker kind of situation, juggling so many things at the same time. All these people on your door asking for you to finish projects for them, and you're doing or making a lot of sacrifices with this Nine of Wands. But a decision coming up for you, and you're going to have to just act logically, think about it logically, and it looks like abundance will come in with this Three of Fire.